Boa tarde, pessoal! Boa tarde, vamos começar mais uma live, mais um treino puxado aqui no Mywhoosh. Hoje, treino de VO2. Treino de VO2 com o Carol. Eu tô inscrito no Carol e também no do David Thompson, cara. São puxados. E 7 minutinhos, cara. Eu vou ver se eu fico 5 minutinhos aqui no aquecimento. Vamos ficar 5 minutinhos no aquecimento. Boa tarde, Paulo. Beleza, Paulo? Como é que você tá aí, rapaz? 100%? Francisco, boa tarde, Francisco. Hoje vai puxar. Francisco, hoje vai puxar. É treino de VO2, né, cara? Treino de VO2, não é brinquedo, não. Olha só pra você ver, não apareceu a mensagem aqui que é pra mim, que o evento vai começar, né? Eu tenho que ficar atento, então, aqui, ó. Aqui em cima. Na hora que bater 4 minutos, eu saio daqui. Ô, Paulo, é treino de VO2, né, cara? Treino de VO2. Ah, é de levar o coração lá no máximo dos RPM. É, Francisco, é mais ou menos isso, cara. Um dia é pesado, outro dia tem que ser leve. Um dia é pesado, no outro tem que dar um desconto. Pessoal, bom final de semana, pessoal. Sexta-feira tá aí. A minha sexta-feira vai ficar melhor ainda depois dos treinos, né? Depois. Já, Francisco, já. Ela tá até aqui rabiscada. Rabiscada, né, nos pontos importantes, onde eu tenho que ficar atento. É o trajeto de Alula, Heritage, Alula, no mundo do Alula. 762 metros de altimetria. 55 km de distância. Todos são 55. O que varia são as altimetrias. Deixa eu ver se está tudo pronto aqui. Carboidrato, água. Ô Francisco, cara, se eu tô achando melhor, ah, eu preferia na parte da manhã. Por quê? Cara, na parte da manhã eu não gastei nada de energia, praticamente quase nada. Você sabia, Francisco, que da gente acordar até a gente ir lá pro banheiro, escovar os dentes ali, por ali, a gente já passou por uns 8.000 pensamentos, cara. O cérebro já, já tomou 8.000 decisões ali, mais ou menos, cara. Então, lá pro final da tarde, cara, o que o cérebro já pensou, já executou, e nada é um desgaste, cara. Isso já é um desgaste. Então, na parte da manhã, cara, na parte da manhã tem muito mais força no corpo. Então, eu gosto da parte da manhã. Eu gostava da parte da manhã. Mas logo vai voltar, né? Cara, 6 minutos. Deixa eu sair daqui. Nossa, deixa eu sair daqui. End right. Vou até descartar. Yes. Vamos. 1 minuto para começar. Tem certeza? Quase que não vai, rapaz. E tá aí. 1 minuto para começar. O meu chat parece que tá com problema. Hello. O meu chat tá com problema.
Okay, last seconds, 30 seconds. And we are starting. So it's good time to start pedaling.
Vai entrar chat lá no Ruve, cara? Tá faltando, né? Tá faltando. Eu não tava sabendo dessa, não. E quem tem um Discord, né, cara? Quem tem um Discord,
Okay. So, hello
tá
everyone.
tranquilo.
Nice to see you on Friday. So we have our famous VO2 workout. Step down VO2. So main intervals, 6 times 3 minutes with a little harder start. These kind of intervals are very good to increase your heart rate a little faster. And at the end, you simply spend more time in VO2 zone. So during this workout, we'll be trying to check our heart rates and compare percentage of heart rate max.
O chat voltou agora para mim, olha lá.
Plus, if you can, also try to share your feelings in RPE scale from 1 to 10. So plan for this workout is to have heart rate, RPE around 8 or 9. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Ó, tem um brasileiro aí fazendo também. Igor. Vamos lá, Igor. É isso aí.
One more thing. I also recommend to start these 3 minutes. There is, I think, 40, 45 seconds.
Anderson Vaz também.
This higher power.
Igor e
You
Anderson
can
Vaz.
start with a little higher cadence. Okay, now I will switch to Polish and also translate some instructions. Także witam Was serdecznie. Trening mam nadzieję, że wszystkim znany. Jak nie, to dajcie znać na czacie albo przez emoji, jak ktoś pierwszy raz, albo drugi, albo nie jechał tego treningu. Trening o tyle fajny, że fajny jest, no bo jest jakościowy na pewno. Fajne jest to, że tutaj mamy właśnie te interwały w parach, więc jak widzicie, przerwy są 3 minuty na początku, później jest 6, długa przerwa i znowu kolejna para. Jak ktoś nie jechał, to oczywiście polecam zacząć nawet 2-3% niżej i później można sobie ewentualnie podnosić. No ja powiem szczerze, że po tym ostatnim przeziębieniu już trochę nogi mam zajechane po pracach domowych i kompletnie nie mogę się odnaleźć z formą w tym tygodniu. Jakby zobaczymy. Okay, so there was a question. Do I recommend this session? I guess you mean this specific workout, right? Because I think that from Mywhoosh library, this workout is truly one of the best. In my top 3. Ah, okay, another. Yeah, you can try. You can try if you will have still some power, but I recommend to give all you can do during this session. Okay, you can increase your cadence right now. Hey, nice. That was tough. But this warm-up will definitely prepare you for our intervals. Okay, another one. High cadence. Okay, and the last one. Tutaj już wysoka kadencja, nawet bardzo.
Ai, ai. Passou, passou.
Okay, cool. Dobra, pijemy. Okay, let's drink.
Deu pra esquentar as pernas. A força, né, cara? É um aquecimento meio que no tranco. Marcos, boa tarde, Marcos. Beleza, Marcos.
Okay, so we start each interval 45 seconds, a little higher power.
Por isso que eu gosto de ficar no robô uns 15 minutos antes de entrar aqui, cara. E hoje eu consegui só 5 minutos. 5 minutos de pré-aquecimento, né? E eu ainda vou estar aquecendo ainda nesse primeiro bloco que vai ter agora, nesse primeiro.
And then
Ainda vai ser
rest
aquecimento
of the
ainda.
interval, you can decrease RPMs a little bit, like -5, -10, but it should be still high cadence. And of course, for these intervals, recommended range is between 90, 105, 10. Także zaczynamy te 45 sekund. Ja osobiście polecam troszkę sobie rozłożyć to na kadencji. Więc zaczynamy z wyższą kadencją. U mnie to będzie okolice 105. A później na resztę obniżamy gdzieś tam -5, 7, coś takiego, -10. Albo możecie jechać cały czas na takiej jednej wysokiej, nie? Okej, powodzenia.
Powodzenia. Powodzenia. O que é powodzenia? Bobozenia,
one.
powodzenia.
It's always the toughest. So keep this
Good
in
luck.
mind. So be strong. Let's go.
Jesus. É no limite. É no limite.
89. So if you can share your percentage of heart rate max as guys did on chat. Yeah, mine RP was also around 8. Next interval, as you can see, only 40 seconds, and I see 3 watts less power. I have noticed this first time.
Francisco, vamos lá. Vamos lá preparar para mais um intervalo.
Okay, after this 3 minutes block will be long break, 6 minutes. Okay, let's go. Powodzenia.
Powodzenia, powodzenia, powodzenia. Ale, ale, ale. Não dá certo. Dá certo não. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Ai, Jesus. Ah, foi embora.
Yeah, 89.
Ai, os 6 minutos de descanso. É bastante tempo. Mas é bem-vindo, né? O cliente perguntou ali se spinning dá certo. Não dá certo, cara. Esse treino que eu tô fazendo agora, a bicicleta de spinning, ela não recebe os comandos do aplicativo aí para a bicicleta. Falando assim, ó a bicicleta, segura o pedal aí, deixa o pedal pesado que ele vai fazer esse bloco aqui, ó, tá vendo? A bicicleta de spinning não recebe esse comando de deixar o pedal pesado por determinado tempo. Ela só envia sua velocidade, ela não recebe. Então não dá certo, bicicleta de spinning e ergométrica aqui não dá certo. Ah. É, 1/3 desses intervalos já foi feito. É de pôr o pulmão pra fora, cara. Ricardo. Boa tarde, Ricardo. Beleza, cara? Vamos lá, vamos fazer. Hoje e amanhã tem trabalho aí. Ô, Ricardo, bom trabalho, cara. Bom serviço. E quando sobrar um tempinho, né? Treina. Não fica parado, não. Treina, que ajuda demais.
Interval. A little higher power.
Pedal do canal, sábado, hein? É amanhã, ué. Deixa eu ver, é amanhã. 8 horas da manhã. Ah, já treinou. Parabéns, Ricardo. Parabéns, cara. Já treinou. Eu daqui 1h30 eu concluo meus treinos. Parabéns quem já treinou. Parabéns. Cara, eu aqui agora, eu já descansei por completo. Ainda tem mais 2 minutos de descanso. Ai, ai.
Okay, 1 minute. Be strong. After a long break, beginning should be quite good, but probably second minute will be a little painful. Okay, powodzenia. Good luck.
Powodzenia. Good luck.
We are riding together. Lecimy. Come on. That was a good start. Keep going.
Desconectou? Vai. Chegou aqui.
RP 8 plus, like 8.5. Nice.
A live deu uma travada. Me chamou aqui agora, já voltei. Gente, quem que são esses que tá pra trás? que agora que eu tá aí, olha, quantidade de gente que ficou para trás. Será que ficou para trás? Ou...
Hey, let's drink. Cheers. Wiemy. Łyczek.
Maravilha, maravilha. Atrapalhou o treino um pouquinho, mas já voltei. Eu acho, não sei, esses treinos já não tá tão judiado. Já não tá deixando eu morto. Provavelmente, é porque eu já fiz várias vezes, né? Nesse FTP. Então, provavelmente, tá precisando subir um pouquinho o FTP, fazer o teste de FTP. Mas não tá me matando, mas tá quase. Mas eu já saí pior. Isso é o cara que está a passar um treino? Como assim? Esse rapaz aí tá do meu lado. Ele é um instrutor, né? Bom, que agora eu não consigo falar não, hein, pessoal. Só com rolo.
Hey, halfway.
É, tá matando sim. Os últimos intervalos já A gente perder as forças.
93.
Esse treino é só Rolo que faz. Bicicleta ergométrica não dá conta de fazer. Ela não recebe comando de falar, ó, segura aí pra ele 320 watts. Ela não faz isso. Só Rolo. É um longo descanso agora. Mais do que bem-vindo. E aí, a única bicicleta que dá certo é as bicicletas inteligentes. Aí a bicicleta aqui no Brasil de 40 mil reais. Ou 4 mil dólares.
Na minha opinião.
Aqui no Brasil. Aqui no Brasil é uns 40 mil. Aí já não é nem bike de spin nem ergométrica. É bicicleta inteligente.
The toughest.
Smart bike, né?
One, after long break, should be easy. And then we'll have a final boss. Okay, so let's drink. Jemy. Na zdrowie.
Vamos lá.
So tomorrow, endurance recovery ride. So be invited. And also, I highly recommend to stay today a little longer, as the cooldown is very, very short, like 2 minutes. Definitely too short. And you can feel some sore in your legs after such a short cooldown. Always after intervals.
O Mywhoosh aí é gratuito. Essa aula que eu tô ao vivo agora com o instrutor também é gratuito. E hoje é um treino de VO2, é um treino difícil. Treino de VO2 máximo.
Do rozjeżdżenia nóg, górny tlenik. W poniedziałek wracamy z progami. Na dzisiaj oczywiście po ostatnim interwale bardzo krótki rozjazd, 2 minuty. Zresztą jutro chyba godzinka. Ale zobaczę jeszcze, bo możliwe, że chatę będę miał wolną, więc
Menfi,
może ustawię coś
Você,
dłuższego.
Menfi PT, é de Portugal? Você é brasileiro? Não sei se é homem ou se é mulher. Não dá pra me identificar, né? Mas dá uma olhada na descrição da live que você tá assistindo. Tem alguns links de Rolo.
Także
Abra a descrição da live aí, você vai ver alguns links. E dá uma olhada aí. Uns Rolo que de excelente custo-benefício.
polecam podbić. Przynajmniej 1% po długiej
Portugal,
przerwie.
entendi. E Rolo, cara, Rolo você não tem erro.
Tak jak Jacek.
Muito melhor que bike de spin e bike ergométrica.
Na ostatniego, no to
Muito,
wiadomo,
muito, muito melhor.
Podbijamy jeszcze i lecimy w trupa. So 1 minute. I highly recommend to increase intensity as we are riding after a long break, even plus 1%. Yeah, it will be painful.
Depois assiste alguns vídeos meus aí do canal também. Eu tenho alguns vídeos explicativos, a bicicleta que eu uso, cara, bicicleta simples, junto com o rolo, né? Já dá pra você ter uma noção que equipamento precisa.
Good luck. Powodzenia. Be brave. Be strong. Let's go.
Vamos lá. Powodzenia, good luck.
Halfway.
Jesus.
94.
Das ruas. Boa tarde, beleza? Cara, é um aplicativo de ciclismo virtual. Aplicativo de treinamento. Chama Mywhoosh.
Nice. Nice. Only one more to go.
É, falta o último intervalo.
For this final boss.
É.
Yeah, let's make it your best.
Ah,
Peak power.
ah.
Be brave. increase intensity. Także odważnie. No ja podbiję +3. Ale jak na to, że myślałem, że dzisiaj to max jakiś próg, tu pojadę na 90%.
Vou dar as ruas.
To i tak jestem
Esse
zadowolony.
aplicativo aqui, ele é tanto bicicleta, de ciclismo, quanto para corrida. Você conecta o seu rolo, um rolo Smart Trainer, né? Um rolo inteligente, e conecta também uma esteira. Uma esteira inteligente. Eu só uso o ciclismo. E aí, dá uma olhada, cara.
Full power.
Abra a descrição da live. Na descrição da live tem uns links de alguns rolos. Rolo de excelente custo-benefício e rolo profissional. Abra a descrição da live aí e dá uma olhada do equipamento que precisa. Esses links que tá aí na descrição, esses modelos, cara, é o que eu recomendo. São rolos de excelente qualidade. Tanto de excelente custo-benefício quanto profissional, né? Tem vários rolos aí.
Good luck.
Bom, vou lá pro meu último intervalo.
I powodzenia.
Nos intervalos eu não aguento falar, hein, pessoal? Vamos lá pro último. Fechar com chave de ouro essa sexta-feira.
Powodzenia.
Ale, ale.
Be strong. Let's go. No zaraz przyjdę, no. Dobrze.
Jesus. Ah, foi. Ah,
Hey,
É.
97.
ah. Espetacular. Espetacular. E aí, eu tô fazendo um treino ao vivo com o professor. Esse aqui é o instrutor. Ele é um ciclista profissional. E a plataforma Mywhoosh, essa que eu tô utilizando, tem vários instrutores. Todo dia tem treino ao vivo.
Hey.
Hoje eu tô num deles. Com mais 33 pessoas junto.
Congratulations, everyone.
Aqui é os nomes dos outros.
That was
Yeah.
full power. Yeah, congratulations.
Uma missão cumprida, Francisco. É. Exatamente. Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer o próximo treino. Cara, é de acabar as forças. Treino de VO2, né?
Dzięki.
VO2 é
W
de...
domu, więc uciekam,
Treino de VO2 é no limite.
ale koniecznie rozjedźcie nogę.
Tem que ir o Carol.
So, sorry. So I need to go, but I will come back for a cool down. If you have time, please cool down your legs at least 10 minutes. It will really help you with recovery. So thank you so much for today and hope to see you tomorrow
See you.
or in Monday. Bye. Dzięki
Tá
wielkie.
chamando. Tá chamando. Chamando pro treino pra segunda-feira. Monday. Monday é um treino difícil, cara. É treino de threshold. Tem que preparar o físico, né, cara? Tem que preparar o físico. O físico tem que... Android. Sai, já foi feito upload, eu posso descartar porque já foi feito. Vamos para o próximo treino. O próximo treino também é um treino de VO2. É outro professor, outro instrutor. Esse que eu fiz agora é um polonês. Polonês. Foi esse daqui. Esse aqui agora, ó, daqui 4 minutos começa, ó. Daqui 4 minutos. Esse é um de Nova York, o David Thompson. Cara, VO2 máximo, 4 minutos. Cada barra vermelha aqui, ó. 4 barras dessas daqui, vermelha, ó. 4 minutos. Que tá aqui, ó. 311 watts por 4 minutos. E descansa 5 minutos de descanso em 147. Então aqui, ó, 4 minutos e descansa 5. 4 minutos, descansa 5. 4 minutos, descansa 5. Vamos entrar aqui, ó. Já vamos fazer. Você não cansa? Ou das rodas? Das rodas. É mais ou menos igual a você. Eu participo de algumas competições, mas é competição do ciclismo. E aí, cara, tem que treinar, mano. Tem que treinar. Eu vou ficar 1h30 de alta intensidade nas corridas. 1h30. Eu preciso treinar no mínimo 2 horas. Para quando 2 horas no difícil, para quando eu for para a corrida se tornar fácil. Não adianta nada eu ir lá na corrida e morrer no meio do caminho da corrida e não aguentar, né? Então eu tenho que treinar bastante para aguentar as corridas. É igual você aí. Ai. Cara, mas são 2 treinos de VO2, cara. 2 treinos. Mas tem muitos intervalos para descanso, né? Ó. Aqui é descanso. Esse verde é zona 3. Pode-se dizer um descanso também. Cinza, que é zona 1, ó, descanso. O negócio pega para capar é aqui mesmo, ó. Nesses vermelhos aqui, ó. Aqui que pega para capar. Aqui é onde Deus nos acuda.
Mic check, we have sound.
Hello, David Thompson.
Welcome
Hello.
everybody. It's a little under 3 minutes to go. Miguel. Boa tarde. What's up, buddy?
Bota. O Duas Rodas. Depois você assiste alguns vídeos meus aí no
I
canal.
appreciate Gasper and Nick making it.
Eu mostro a minha bicicleta. A bicicleta que eu
It's
tenho.
an hour later, than
É
usual.
uma bicicleta que eu
Also,
que montei, peça por
Paul's in,
peça.
Montreal. It's an hour later here in the US.
Mas depois dá uma
every other week 'cause we
assiste
changed
os
our
vídeos aí do
clocks.
canal. Minha bike
Sergio.
Hold. Atualização da bike
Welcome.
Hold.
I know three sayings in Portuguese, so maybe I'll yell out chama during the ride. All right, Alex. David, Swiss. We got a Swiss
E aí,
champ in the women's strata
2 rodas
last week.
e
Just like,
pessoal que está
Confira,
interessado em
so
adquirir um
cool.
rolo.
Rui.
Bom, os links estão aí na descrição, link de alguns modelos de excelente custo-benefício de rolo. E aí eu peço encarecidamente, quem tiver interesse em adquirir um equipamento para o ciclismo virtual, adquirir um rolo, adquire através dos links que estão aí na descrição, porque aí é um link de afiliado, ajuda bastante, cara, bastante o canal. E conta aí com a ajuda de vocês. E qualquer coisa também, dúvida para montar setup, dúvida configuração, gente, é só me chamar nas redes sociais ou chamar aqui pelo chat também do YouTube. Uma mão lava a outra. Beleza, pessoal? Um rank nesse simulador,
Alex
rank. Cara,
Lee,
tem
I
as
guess,
competições, né?
Carol
E são
wasn't so
divididos
nice,
por
huh?
categorias.
Use mean.
Assista o
Hello.
vídeo, cara. O que é
Welcome.
Sunday Race
I know
Club?
it's your first time with me.
Tá aí, eu
It's
explico
Gilbert.
bastante
What's up?
sobre essas corridas. Aí tem as
Alex
categorias.
All right, 30 seconds. Make sure your fans are on. Make sure we're pedaling, getting up to power.
Dá uma vasculhada nos vídeos aí. Cara, você falou que queria conhecer sobre o ciclismo virtual? Vasculhe os vídeos que tá aí que você vai aprender bastante coisa. Vamos lá, começar.
All right, everybody, here we ready to rock, ready to go. All right.
O que foi
Welcome,
com o meu...
everybody. It is Friday, the best
Demorou
day
pra
of the
sair.
week. We are all here, ready to work out today.
Tem
My
uns
name
que
is
estão
DT.
falando
I am one of the live coaches.
que às vezes acontece
for
esse
Mywhoosh. It is my
esse
favorite,
demora pra
absolute
sair nas
favorite thing to be
largadas,
here
nas
with you
corridas,
guys
cara.
on Fridays.
Isso é problema
It
aí
absolutely
deles.
kills me. A couple times a year, I have to miss it. But not today. We are locked in. We're gonna have a great training session today. So, you know, this week we in the U.S. at least we had time change. So we flipped our clocks an hour forward. You know, it messes everything up. And your sleep schedule gets messed. You don't get, you know, you lose an hour at some point. And you just get super tired. You end up staying up a little bit later. It's hard to wake up. And at this time of the year, I am doing a lot of hard training sessions by myself. I spare you those sessions. They are not easy, but I do love them. But anyway, the point. I promise there's a point. So, you know, I know it's this week. I've just been struggling.
Eu sou o de
Legs are
roupa amarela,
heavy.
sim. Cadê?
I'm just fatigued,
Esse
tired.
aqui, este.
Would love to take a
Vamos
nap.
mudar a câmera aqui.
And you know, it's weird. There's been some mornings. I usually ride early in the morning and then again in the afternoon. And there's been some mornings where just waking up, it's freaking so difficult with that time change. And then it was mild, and it got cold again. But anyway, as usual, it's like all you guys. I go and I just scroll through social media, and it's not often that usually you find like just stupid stuff on social media, dumb stuff you just scroll through. But there was an awesome post, and it inspired me. So I never carry my phone on these rides, but I want to read this. It was for Science of Athletes. It's a cool page. They post some
Tem
good
opção
stuff
de
on
poder
there,
virar, mas eu não tenho.
But this
Eu só
hit
pedalo.
me in the feels this week as I was just being all tired and fatigued. Just give me a minute. It's a long one, but I'm going to read it. It says, fall in love
Você
with the
dita o
fight.
ritmo? Não, hoje eu tô em treino, né?
Voice it says
Treinamento.
stop.
Então hoje eu tenho que cumprir esse propósito aqui, ó, essa estrutura de treino. Então, quando tá em treino, cara, todo mundo fica junto, só pedala. Aí vai ter momento que o pedal vai ficar pesado. 4 minutos o pedal vai ficar pesado. Eu tenho que concluir pedalando pesado.
Most people negotiate with that voice. You won't. You'll answer it with action, with discipline, with one more round, with one more rep, one more step forward. And slowly the voice gets quieter, not because it disappears, but because you stop listening. That's how you win. Fight for it every single day. And, you know, I love that. That's like such a beautiful kind of post.
Exatamente, em corrida é.
And it's what I try and share with you guys each week. I'm going to throw my phone now. I don't need it. But, you know, I was trying to get hyped up for this ride.
Em corrida, cada por si.
Post, and it just like is exactly how I feel. There's that voice, right? Every once in a while, you take a day off, or you can rest, or you don't have to get up, and it's like, nah, you can't feed that. We have to fight, whatever our fight is, every day, to make ourselves better, to get through the workouts, to get over that self-doubt. And yeah, it got me so excited to get here today and train with you guys, which is awesome. So sorry for that. Sorry for reading the post. I'll get into more coaching now, as usual. But I wanted to share that. I thought it was incredible and a much more eloquent
Você já tem bicicleta já?
way than I would have said. So shout out to Science for Athletes.
Se tiver bicicleta, você só vai precisar do rolo.
We just finished some zone 1. We're going to be doing a zone 2 ramp now. For those of you that haven't trained with me, I always, every single week, like a broken record, talk about the importance of a good workout for any training session or any race. If you're not doing it before a hard training or before a race, if the warm-up is no good, you know, you're sacrificing your performance. And a great warm-up has 3 components. Go, you say 1 is thermodynamics. You just have to get that muscle warm, right? The warmer that muscle is, more pliable, it's more likely to stretch, less likely to tear, or any sort of injury like that. So you actually want to warm the muscle up, as the name implies. 2, you know, we want to improve the blood flow, fresh oxygen.
Não tem bicicleta. Então você vai assistir outro vídeo, 10 opções de bike road, que eu já fiz, que tá aí no canal. Você vai precisar da bicicleta e do rolo. Assiste o vídeo, você vai ter 10 opções de escolha.
The muscle is eating oxygen, so the muscle starts to deoxygenate. Obviously, there's only so much of that your body can handle, and then the body responds by, you know, shooting fresh oxygenated blood flow to the working muscles. And we can nerd out on that.
Sim.
But essentially, that's what it's doing. We're getting the pump ready to rock. And lastly, there should always be some specificity in your workout, in your warm-up. So, like today, we're doing some steady state into VO2. So we have a short VO2 set and a longer steady state effort in the warm-up to get us going. Because we want to hit the 3 VO2 sets. We want to be warm, but we don't want to be fatigued. But you do need to get that heart rate elevated. You do need to get the legs used to the wattage that will be required with, but want to minimize fatigue. So these workouts always have a warm-up that is not standard and is pretty specific to the actual set. So that's what we want. And then today, the main part of today, the workout set is 3 by 4 minutes at 106% of FTP. So it's pretty manageable. it's pretty low VO2 work, to be honest. But again, still very, very high quality. And the point, we've always gone through this before, right? If you keep hammering threshold, if you keep
O
doing,
treino é em cima do seu preparo físico.
you know, sweet spot and threshold
Seu
work,
preparo físico é mais
you're gonna get really, really
iniciante,
good
seus treinos
at
vai ser
riding at
construído em
threshold.
cima do seu preparo
You're gonna
físico.
get efficient, but
Esses números que você tá vendo na
we're
tela
all
aí,
here to get faster.
é pra
We're
mim.
all here to get fitter.
outra pessoa que tem outro preparo físico é outro número.
And riding at threshold a lot is great,
É individual, né? Para cada
but
pessoa.
it doesn't raise the ceiling. So, you know, think about it. You know, I've always tried to give different.
E nesse treino que tá aí agora, tá vendo esses demais ciclistas aí, ó?
But, you know,
Tem
think
gente
about
que é
it like
mais
a
forte
car.
do que eu e tem gente que é mais
You know,
fraco.
if you keep putting stuff
E mesmo assim tá andando
in the
junto.
car, you know, if you're a single guy, single girl, you know, you could probably fit your bike.
Porque
You could fit all your
em
gear.
modo treino,
You know, you don't need a huge
o
car.
aplicativo ele faz essa
But then,
equivalência
you know, if you get married,
para todo mundo ficar
maybe
junto.
the same car is okay. You have kids.
Mas carga diferente para cada um.
We can't do the things we want to do because this car is too small. At some point, you need a bigger one. And it's the same thing like with the engine here that we're building. Yeah, we'll get super, super efficient at riding an FTP, but to raise that, we need to grow our engine. And that's what these VO2 sets do. So these
Olha a força que eu tô fazendo aqui, ó. Ó, tem gente que tá fazendo 2.7, 2.9, 2.4, 3.1.
You know, another way to look at it
Vamos ver quem tá fazendo menos.
Is,
Eu vi um de fazer, aqui ó, 1.9, ó, 2.
you know, a textbook
Isso é
triathlete
força, né?
has
A gente tá fazendo mais força e a gente tá fazendo menos força.
between their FTP and their 5-minute power, their VO2
A
power.
carga do pedal é
How
diferente
the
para cada um.
heck? Like, if you don't raise your 5-minute power, your 20-minute power can't. It defies physics. It's, you know, it's like your 20-minute power just can't keep going up if your 5-minute power doesn't increase, right? It's just physics. So that's the importance. The more separation that you have between your 5-minute and your 20-minute power, the more potential you have as a cyclist. You know, training VO2 is not going to improve your 20-minute power. We still have to do those, you know, long
Muita
10
caloria.
minutes and 20-minute efforts, 30-minute efforts. But they're, oh, here we go, VO2 for a minute. Here you go. Sorry, this is still part of the warm-up. Just a minute here. But if we do not raise, if we aren't working that 5-minute power zone, our FTP can't go up. And that's why a lot of riders tend to plateau. So normally, if people tell me that they are not seeing enough of a bump in their FTP, or they're riding hard and they don't see gains in their FTP, it's because you're not working your VO2. That's the truth. So many people they put a lot of work in and recover, long recovery. But, you know, so many athletes put in a ton of work and they think to raise their FTP, they have to work a threshold. And yes, they do. But you're gonna start wasting that effort if you don't do the VO2 work. So sorry, a long warm-up, long talk today, but I wanted to share that Instagram post with you. I thought that was super cool. And again, for the new riders, when we start getting into the main set, the 3x4s, I get emotional. You know, I'll start yelling, cheering you on. we have to switch over to the emotional component, but I want to make sure everyone understands the science behind the training, right?
É a dieta de atleta, né,
back
cara?
to the Instagram post. If you have that
Tem que
motivation
ter.
to quiet that voice inside your head that wants to be comfortable, that wants it easy, and you couple it with really good science, then once we get to that main set, we can just, hard on our sleeve, get super emotional, and just enjoy the suffering. So with that said, I am having a great time already. We are almost a quarter through this workout already. Stefan, how are you? And, special shout out to brother Gasper. Gasper has, he's still cranking in the Cycling Esports League. Took 7th this week in an individual time trial. So they turned off the draft and increased the wind for the race. And Gasper took 7th. There was only like 30 some odd seconds between first and 7th. He's sitting 6th in GC.
Eu já sei.
So,
E eu comentei esses
his
dias.
Gasper's weekly near-death experience. I love seeing the progress. He got an FTP
Você
bump.
tava lá o dia que eu comentei
By
sobre
a
isso?
handful of watts. Both. Listen to this, because he listens to me. Got an FTP bump in Mywhoosh, and also he got the intervals.icu website. He got access, and he got a nice bump. They calculate it a little differently. Got an FTP bump on there as well. So these are the things that I love to see more than anything, is when you guys, we do these workouts for you and make this experience incredible for you guys. So when you guys come back to me and you're like, look, I've been doing the work and I got a little FTP bump, man, that's, from a coaching perspective, it's there's nothing better than that, 4th, sorry, Gasper, I'm going off memory here. I'm misquoting things all over the place. I apologize. But either way, Gasper's killing it. And more importantly, he's seeing all the fitness improvement. Getting ready. Miguel's doing SRC, putting it out there. The hardest racing on the planet for esport. And Miguel's crushing it. So I'm just super proud to see all you guys enjoying the fitness that we've built. And I was talking to Nick's friend, Nick on this ride, Josh. There's, in 2 weeks, there's a big gravel event in Connecticut. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll go do that. I don't live far from Connecticut, like the southern part. But Nick, that race is like well over 3 hours away one way. I'm like, that's that's way too far for a single day event. So I don't think I'll be joining you on that one. All right, 30 seconds, and then we're gonna hit some sweet spot. Again, this will just get us warm before the set, but not overly fatigued. It should be pretty easy peasy. Also, I'm still wearing a jacket. It's this week. All right, here we go. 3, 2. All right, let's just push it. Little tempo. We can keep the cadence here about 85, 90. Again, just getting the legs warm. This isn't part of the workout. Still warming it up here. But this week it got, I don't know what it is in Celsius, but essentially you could wear shorts outside this week. Got nice and warm. And then yesterday it started snowing again in the afternoon. And today is super blustery. It's got that wind with that like chilly wind. And it's not super nice, so still rocking the long sleeves. But believe me, after once we get to the VO2 work, the sleeves will come off. And also, incredible bike racing, right? We're 20 minutes in and I didn't even get to bike racing yet. Strada, Tade. Oh my gosh. So, I don't know if anybody is shocked that Tade just obliterated people, but I was watching like these clips of like his pedaling technique and his like position, and he's like so far forward on that Y1 RS. It's essentially like a time trial position in all these guys now. So he's like, you know, his foot, instead of being flat, you can see, is like forward. And he's pushing forward and deloading on the upstroke. Such a beautiful technique. And, you know, now with these narrow bars, their front, like they're getting their forearms parallel on the hoods. So they're adopting this really, really aero position. But even that, like Tade, like they don't put him as aero as he could be. Like think about that. Like, so if you maximize your aero, you crush your lungs because you're like all scrunched. But so they leave his chest open a little bit, but it doesn't impact like his fitness. So they're maximizing like his fitness. And when he was going on the attack, his cadence was higher, his power was higher, you know, because he's not just optimized for aero. I thought it was so cool. So cool. But Strada, he just obliterated the field. The women's Strada, insane. Elise Borghini and Cassia, like, they went off and attacked. They got caught. And then when they were going up the plaza again, Cassie was right there. Oh my gosh, what a great finish. And then PFP, Pauline, and Demi Vollering, I think it was, went off course and they lost. You know, they were basically out of it at that point. So that is crazy. And then yes, we're no big classics this weekend. I think next week, not this weekend, but the weekend after. So we have one more workout. Before that is Milan San Remo. I think that's the 21st of March. But no major classics this weekend. Treino Adriatico and Paris-Nice still finishing up. Incredible racing. Jonah Vingegaard. Jonas, again, he had that position like Tade. Just his arms super flat to the bars and just tucked. He's probably even more aero. He's way more aero than Tade. And he's a small little kid. He's not a kid, but he's a small little man on that bike. And he is attacking as well.
Essa rota na
Clean
corrida.
stages for Paris-Nice this weekend. So it should be great climbing. It'll be awesome. Some time trial, team
Na
time
última
trials.
corrida? Eu acho que
If you're
foi.
into that, you got to see Walt Van Aert. He had the double disc. So he had a disc wheel in the back and front.
Ah, descanso.
Not a crosswind thing, but very, very cool. All that tech. And Filippo Ganna, Top Ganna, just so fast on that bicycle. Incredible to watch. But definitely some elite level cycling this weekend. And you can catch up. They always have stage highlights on YouTube. So again, if you're in a place
Não
where
sei, eu
so much
acredito
money
que
to
não.
watch pro cycling,
Acredito que não.
like here, and in Europe, I guess UK,
O de 100 quilos vai fazer muito força, muito mais força.
maybe you could find a live feed
Numa subida,
that's
cara.
illegal,
Numa subida, quem é
I can tell
leve
you that.
vai sumir na frente.
or maybe you can
Agora, numa descida, quem é mais
watch some of the
pesado,
extended highlights. It will be fantastic.
pega mais
I
velocidade.
promise. Another great
Mas numa
weekend of
corrida,
bike
cara,
racing
numa corrida, quem é mais
on TV.
leve tem subida e descida,
So,
né, cara?
With
Numa
that,
corrida, quem é
the
mais
warm-up is
leve
basically
ganha.
done. We're going to be doing 4 minutes on, 5 minutes off, times 3. The working sets are at 106% for 4 minutes. It should sting, but this is not. So when I do my longer sets, I get 10-minute sets.
E o problema
Every Tuesday I do
é que
this,
vocês andando no mesmo watt
where I do
esquilo,
3x10.
quem é mais pesado, cara, a tendência é quebrar muito mais rápido. Quebra, perde, perde a constância daquele watt esquilo, né? A pessoa não aguenta sustentar muito tempo, não. O levinho aguenta, cara. O levinho aguenta sustentar.
Doable, so no problems with the 4 minutes. Again, when I'm doing
Mas
these workouts,
nas corridas normais aí pode, você pode mudar o seu peso. Nas corridas profissionais do Sunday Race Club, não. Não tem como você mudar. Se mudar, você é desclassificado.
20, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I could get this.
Eles têm como descobrir.
I always know the numbers.
Nas corridas Sunday Race
It
Club.
always is like, maybe. And I look at the numbers, I'm like, no, I can do it. Gives me good confidence, knowing that stuff.
Corrida que tem baixo nível de verificação, aí você pode fazer isso.
All right.
Cara, mas o cara que faz isso, mano, não vai longe não. Uma semana depois já desiste, já não tá motivado. Sabe? Que tem esse tipo de pensamento trapaceiro, mano, não dura não. Não sustenta.
Get a chance to dig through that, but I saw there's some cool brand partnerships like Naked Eyewear.
E além de ser trapaceiro, né, cara? Trapaceiro é complicado.
They got some cool stuff going, so check it out. Have some fun, ride your bike. And who we got here? We got Philip Close. We got Mick. We got Paul from Montreal. Sergio. Raphael. Mick. Alexei. Alex Coe, it's this Arnold, Stefan, Salius, Batuan, Tamo, Rich, Nick, Gasper. That thing's bumping around, so I may have forgotten one person, but Alex Coe, that's I think who I forgot, and Rui. Rui, what's up? Chama, muito bom.
Muito bom.
So we got
Chama.
1 minute left, and we're gonna start the work today. Have you guys ridden the Montreal course yet here on Mywhoosh? I keep looking in cause the coach portal, we have to set up our workouts a specific way, and it's not giving me the ability to choose the Montreal course yet for a workout. But maybe this weekend I'll just hop on and ride it if it's available. David P, I forgot. I know I said it earlier, but in the women's race for Strada, Swiss, Elise, I forget her last name, and it's always hard for me to pronounce. I know it starts with a C. Camby, Swiss champion, just like Fabian Cancellara. So a lot of national pride for you, I assume. Very, very cool. It was a classic race. The women put on a show. All right, here we go. VO2 work, 4 minutes. I got you. Come on. 85 cadence, dial it in. We start with 19 riders, we finish with 19 riders. Just settle it in. Let the first minute settle down. There we go. Don't worry about sets 2 and 3. Nice. All right. 1 minute done. Middle 2 here. Once we get to the final minute, you know the drill. Anything goes. You can do anything for a minute. Just got to get there. There we go, team. Nice job. Crushing it. Silence those voices. There we go. Halfway done. Come on. Push. You versus you. Come on. Do not give up. There we go. 90 left. Great job. Warriors, suffer. All right, 1 minute left. You can do anything for a minute. Let's go. Come on, Vo2One. Rich Gilbert, let's go. Push. Strong. Come on. 30 left. I know it hurts. That's what we came for. All the way through. Don't give up.
Ah, Jesus.
Nice job, team. Remember what I said or what I read. It is you versus you. That voice that wants to stop. That voice that says, not today. That voice that wants ease and comfort. Don't listen. Ignore it. Turn the volume down. Discipline. Go out there and you ride as
Valeu,
best you
Francisco,
can.
valeu.
Always. Turn that
Pessoal,
volume down on that noise.
quem tá com dificuldade em emagrecer, cara, primeira dica que eu dou,
Once you learn how to
instala um
overcome that,
aplicativo de contabilizar a caloria que você come.
I
Cara, tudo que
promise,
você come, coloca no
you
aplicativo.
know, you
Vai
follow
mostrar
those guidelines,
se tá engordando,
you
cara.
show up,
É porque
even
tá,
when you don't want to,
tendo-
obviously within reason. Don't be hurt.
tá comendo mais do
Don't
que
be well
gasta.
deep in overtraining.
Aí
That's-
descobre quanto
that's
que é
not
esse
what I'm
mais.
saying, but when it comes to these hard
Tenta
workouts,
manter um déficit calórico. 200
show up
calorias
with
de déficit,
confidence.
cara. Cara,
and
com o
that's all
tempo
you need. I'll do
emagrece.
the rest. I'll make sure
Instala um aplicativo de
that
contar
these
caloria
workouts,
e tem
you
que
know, we're hitting
registrar
the
tudo.
VO2s, we're hitting anaerobic capacity, we're
Tudo que
doing threshold
consome
workout.
e
I can't ride
registra
with
os
you every day.
treinos.
I get it.
Os gastos
But I'll make
calóricos,
sure if you
acabou.
come here on Fridays and you do your part,
Foi assim que eu
bring the
perdi, cara.
self-confidence.
Foi assim.
that you can do these workouts, I'll make sure they're awesome. I'll make sure that when you leave here,
Pernas de aço.
you're getting those fitness
Yeah.
goals.
Jesus.
I want everybody to be like Gasper and message me when their FTP goes up.
Ah,
That's why I'm here. That's what I want out of this. All it is
E
your
aí,
attitude.
quando a gente
Good
tá
attitude,
registrando a
positive
nossa
mental
alimentação,
attitude.
cara,
You can do anything.
aí você vai ver, ó, o meu
You
almoço
suffer through it.
são 900 calorias de almoço. Cara, você consegue abaixar isso, essa quantidade de caloria, um prato mais saudável,
Being here
com menor
right now,
quantidade de caloria
with
e muito
everything
mais
that's going
saboroso
on in
também,
the world,
cara.
I'm not getting into it,
Aí,
but you know
aí
what I'm
vem
talking
a-
about. With everything going on in the world, we are so
a
blessed and so
imaginação de
lucky
poder escolher prato
that
de melhor
we're able
qualidade,
to be
cara.
here together riding bikes. This is such a privilege and an honor, and I want to honor that. Honor the code, you know? We got 2 minutes left. Take some water, start to refocus. The
E aí,
first 3
cara,
minutes, we could be lazy,
2 meses
Listen
usando
to
o
me,
aplicativo de
you know,
contabilizar
focus on
caloria,
other
cara.
things.
Você
You
já
can check your text,
aprende,
check Strava, I don't care.
já aprende, cara. Muita
Right
coisa,
now we focus back. When we work, we work.
muita coisa.
When you come with that self-confidence, I want to give it right back to you. Yeah, Rich. It's amazing. Sometimes, Rich, things feel like too big, too far out of our control. And, you know, we can either
Que agora eu vou
try and
baixar para
fight or get upset,
90%.
or I can try
Boa
to do my
tarde,
best to come here
papelaria.
with the most positive
Papelaria,
attitude,
confiança.
give my love,
Boa tarde,
and just ride the
beleza?
bikes with you all and put positivity in the world that way. That's why I'm here, man. All right. 1 minute
Vou
left.
baixar para
Warriors. We're gonna
90%.
focus.
Já foi pesado
We're gonna
demais meus
crush
treinos
this
hoje.
next set. Remember, set 2, always the hardest. Set 1, we're pretty fresh, right? Set 3, you guys are thinking about the weekend. What are we gonna have for dinner? I'm gonna put something funny on my Strava because I've been crushing it. And I want all the people I ride with to know that I've been training and crushing it. And next time I ride with them, I'm gonna drop them. You know, so set 1, you're fresh. Set 3, we're motivated to go have a great weekend with our friends and family. Set 2, it's hard. There's nothing to look forward to. We finish this one strong, we're gonna hurt and you get another one. So this is where that warrior mindset comes in. Positive mental attitude. Don't look to the 3rd set. In 10 seconds we start. All that matters is set 2. Don't worry about the rest of it. We'll get there. I promise. Time will pass. It always does. Here we go. Let's go, team. I told you I got emotional. And it's only gonna get more. I'm excited. Let's break this up into small chunks. The first minute, we ease into it. Then we have the middle 2 where we gotta fight. The final minute, you can do anything for a minute. So it's 1, 2, 1. That's how we're gonna think of it. The middle 2 is the hardest. Again, keep that cadence around 85. Get nice leg strength out of this one. Keep the heart rate down. All right, middle 2 minutes here. Absolute focus, absolute commitment. Time will pass. Come on, good form. 85 cadence. Look ahead. Imagine riding your bike somewhere in a race. We're outside, dropping the mates, whatever. Enjoy it. And get to that good headspace. Come on, Sergio. Muito bom. Chama. Chama, chama, chama. All right, halfway. Just worry about the next minute. That's it, team. We are getting better. We are raising the ceiling. All right, FTP, gonna go high in a couple weeks. I promise. We are warriors. We will suffer. You versus you. Nobody else. All right, 1 minute. You can do anything for a minute. Let's go. Come on. Don't give up. Nobody quit yet. Here we go. 30. Don't quit. I know it hurts. Let's go, Salius. Get to the front. Raphael, follow. Vo2Max, go. Come on. And recover. Great job.
Great job. Great.
Again, get lazy. Drink. Towel off. You guys, nobody quit. Everybody's suffering, but you're doing it. Turn down that voice that wants to quit. Don't compete with anybody else. It's you versus you. That devil on your shoulder that wants to go sit on the couch. Nah, not yet. We have a job to do. Miguel, you do this, man, SRC's not gonna stand a chance. You'll be cashing checks. Chama. Again, I know it's silly and I've said this before, but it's a mental trick. So, first, nice job, Silius. So, how you do anything is how you do everything, right? I believe that. So if you quit here, you're gonna quit elsewhere in your life. You're always gonna look for a shortcut. You're always gonna look to make it easy. You just don't wanna work. But here, we break those habits. We build warriors. Every time we get on the bike, we come here and we work to the best of our abilities on any given day. Failure is okay. Quitting is not. It's not good. It's not what we want. But it is you versus you. Get better. Whatever that reason is that you're here. If you want to be a better cyclist, you want to race better, you want a bigger FTP, you want to lose a few pounds or a few kilos, or you just want to get away from work and real life stress for a while. Whatever it is, put that energy into this last one. And again, what I was saying, one of my little mental tricks is if you quit, you know, everyone's gonna see, like, why did everybody do 54 minutes and you only did, you know, 40 something minutes? Like, yo, what happened? You quit? Like, tired? You don't got it? You ain't riding? You know, it's just people want to be negative towards you. But if you finish this workout, you get to go on Strava, you get to brag, you get to show off the work to your friends, and they'll see what you did.
What?
They'll be like, look, like nobody wants to go suffer through these sets. It takes a special person to say like, hey, maybe it's Friday. I could be you know, having a pint, but I'd rather go suffer VO2. You know, most of your friends are not doing that. Most of your riding buddies are not doing that. Your competition not doing that. So focus here. And then on Strava, you get to go brag. And it feels real good. Quitting never feels good. And it lasts a long time. A lot longer than a lot longer than 4 minutes. Sorry, for those new, I'm speaking a lot today. I am trying to motivate, and this is how I roll. But I want to give you guys an awesome experience and give you reason to keep pushing when you may not believe. So that's how I roll. But look at that in the chat. We got Celius, we got Alex. They both went in the top left corner. They bumped their intensity bias up a little bit. I gotta talk. I can't be bumping that up. No way I can coach and do that. And I'm not expecting you guys to as well. But that is the attitude that we want. Like, I can do this workout. I can add 1% to it. I can add 2% to it. And even if you can't, like just the ability that you're like, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Like that mindset will carry you so far in cycling and in life. So I know we're all doing it. I know we're all in that space where we're so excited to attack this last one in 10 seconds. We don't give up to the end. And then when that timer hits 0, we'll celebrate. That's how we roll. We congratulate each other because we're a team.
Vamos lá,
All right,
último intervalo.
2, come on. First
Pra
minute,
fechar com chave de ouro.
we break it up. The middle 2 is thick. Last minute's all out. We suffer. Tamo's telling me there's a lot of gray in this workout. Yeah, it hurts though. Tamo's just taunting the DT. That's it, team. Nobody quits. 19 start, 19 finish. That's the way. That's teamwork. That's why we're here. Inspire everyone around you to be better. All right, 1 minute done. The middle 2 are thick. Gotta focus here. We don't see the end yet. We're still dialed. Come on. Focus. Suffer. There we go. Push. Push. Check yourself. Where's your cadence? Should be 85. Halfway done. Come on. Nobody quits. Come on. 90 to go. We're getting there. Time is passing. There we go. Push. All right, Last minute. You can do anything for a minute. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. The end is coming. 30 seconds. Push, push. There's the end. You can see it. Don't quit yet.
Uau! Finalizou.
Done. We did it.
Jesus.
Awesome work.
Finalizou. Gente, eu não acredito.
You all suffer. That
Acredito.
was beautiful.
Acredito.
Mick, thank you. So, my name is DT. We do this every single Friday. I want you to be better cyclists. No doubt. That'll happen. But I want you to have that self-confidence, the strength of mind, the ability to believe in yourself when maybe it's not your day. That's what I want for you. And that's what I try and bring every Friday. So for Paul, Gasper, Nick, until Europe changes their clocks, this is the time for the next 2 weeks or so. And then we'll go back to 2 p.m. New York time. But I gotta stay. So I want you to
Richard,
stay
cara, você precisa treinar, mano. Treinar.
That's where we're at.
Zona 1, zona 2, em alta cadência, cara.
So let me,
70,
call out
80,
everyone's
então.
names for
70 é média cadência.
here,
Você ultra baixo.
Mick, I see you in all the sessions, all the live coaching sessions.
Isso é questão de treino.
I don't know exactly
Eu
the
comecei
goals
com 70.
and
Era o
if
meu
you have any
máximo.
races coming up or what you do.
Aí eu fui acostumando a ficar com 90. 90.
It's so cool to see that.
Mas às vezes
Every time I see
precisa
you guys in
100,
live sessions, Mick's
110.
name's always there. Salius,
Cara, tem que treinar.
Thank you so
Tem que
much.
treinar.
for showing up today. I know this was your first session with me. Sergio,
Aqui,
Chama, muito bom.
aqui no Mywhoosh tem um treino na parte da manhã. Pelo menos tinha. Era a Emma Martin que fazia esse treino. Era alternância de cadência. Era o treino só de Z2, mas alternava 1 minuto em 90 de RPM, 1 minuto em 120 de RPM. Era isso 10 vezes. Era 3 vezes de 10 vezes. 3 blocos de 10. 1 minuto em 90, 1 minuto em 120. Fazia isso 10 vezes, descansava, fazia de novo mais 10, descansava e fazia mais 10. Foi assim que eu fui melhorando a minha cadência. E tem que fazer, cara. A sua cadência é muito, muito baixa.
Paul, Team Lou from Montreal, amazing. Rich Gilbert, you're always here, dude, putting it out every
É
week.
questão de costume, né, cara? É questão de
Man.
costume.
You guys are inspirational.
Cara,
And as per usual,
nenhum,
let me
cara, nenhum performance,
tab
profissional de
respect here.
performance tem essa
we are done
cadência.
working for today.
É tudo cadência alta. Finalizando o treino de
Yeah, so I will
sexta-feira.
be here next week, and every Friday after, until we all drop dead from doing too
Mano.
many of these.
Graças a Deus.
Because I love it.
Graças a Deus.
I love it. Yo, super impressive. Again, these are the workouts people don't want to do. You know, it's easy sometimes, like, yeah, like we'll do like 85% FTP, we'll do zone 2s, I will do sprints, we'll do anaerobic. You know, I can suffer for a minute, but that like 5-minute power, where it's like suffering for minutes on end,
Muito
watching
bom.
the clock.
Muito
Not a lot
bom.
of people do that. And that's why a lot of people don't get the FTP bumps they want.
Vamos bater 100 de cadência aqui agora.
Honestly,
Facinho.
I will be here every Friday doing it and doing it and doing it. If you keep coming back, I'll keep bringing the energy,
Vamos
the
por
passion,
120?
and the motivation for you guys, always. This is my gift to you. Tamo, you're amazing.
120, ó.
Keep doing it. Go
133.
out there, get your runs in this weekend. Incredible human being. And again, all I ask, go out into this world, put some positivity out there. You are amazing humans. Share that with the world. And good things come your way. I'll see you on the next one. Tamo, 2 weeks. I will be here. Later, everybody. Great job today. Till the next one. Bye-bye.
Valeu. Thank you, DT. 12 segundos. Opa. Eu dormi aqui. Mais um outro ali escreveu depois de mim. Ah, gente, foi esse. Hoje eu treino de sexta-feira. Fechei com chave de ouro. Mano, nó! Uau! 620 calorias para... Cadê o tempo? 54 minutos. 620 calorias. TCS de 56. 54 minutos. Cara, espetacular. Espetacular. Chega de pedal por hoje. Pessoal, lembrando, hein, pessoal, amanhã, pedal do canal, no Ruve, 8 horas da manhã. Uma rota de Ironman. E... é um pedal, vou fazer em zona 1, zona 2, um pedal que vai ser meu descanso ativo. Então, amanhã, 8 horas. Espetacular. Vamos ver aqui se tem treino amanhã, se é sábado. Amanhã, ó, tem 2 treinos, ó. Tem 2 treinos amanhã. Mas eu não faço esses treinos. Amanhã, esses aqui são 3 horas da tarde, ó. 3 horas da tarde e 4 horas da manhã. 4 horas da manhã. Ó, a estrutura desse treino aqui. 32 minutos. 20 segundos, ó. 20 segundos. Por 467 watts. Por 6 vezes. 6 vezes. Tá aqui, ó. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Esse é um treino de 4 horas da manhã. E o treino do Carol. São 12 minutos essa barra. 12 minutos, 3 vezes. 1, 2 e 3. 12 minutos em zona 3. 3 horas da tarde. Mas eu não faço esse treino. Não faço porque o meu pedal é 8 horas da manhã. Que é o pedal do canal. Lá no Ruve. Outra plataforma de ciclismo. Pessoal, bom final de semana, pessoal. Sexta-feira hoje. Bom final de semana. Gratidão quem se inscreveu no canal. Gratidão quem acompanhou, quem conversou. Gente, magnífico, magnífico. Parabéns quem já treinou. Teve gente que já treinou hoje na parte da manhã. Parabéns pra mim. Acabei de fazer meu treino. Já tô pronto para receber os parabéns. Pessoal, gratidão. Bom final de semana. Bom descanso. Quem quiser, amanhã, 8 horas da manhã, no Ruve, pedal do canal. Aí amanhã tem live também do pedal do canal. Bons treinos, bom descanso. Valeu a companhia. Fui, pessoal.